Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's home opener between Florida Memorial University. The men's basketball team, the defending Sun Conference champions, will be taking on Florida National University for this home opener for the Florida Memorial University Lions. 2-0 on the year after taking a trip to Jackson, Mississippi and taking on Tougaloo College and Rusk College in two thrilling victories for the Florida Memorial University Lions. They will take on the Florida National University Conquistadors in this South Florida showdown. We're about 10 minutes away from tip-off commencing, and this is going to be a fantastic duel between these two South Florida teams. FMU and FNU coming up momentarily.
Get another for just $1 right now at McDonald's.
This is it. Our last night sharing a room. Tomorrow we'll be in our new home.
They told you buying a home would take years, but didn't help you start. Still, you kept trying.
You'll have a yard to play in, a place to dream.
Hope makes it happen. With tailored mortgage solutions, Hope Credit Union makes homeownership happen for thousands of people, regardless of income or credit. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
This is how it starts with the 2023 McDonald's Change Leaders. 10 young Black visionaries who are starting something and changing everything. Find out what they're up to at mcdchangeleaders.com.
Nissan has a car for everyone.
Every driver who wants more.
More turbo.
More freedom.
More electric.
At Nissan, more is all we do.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit.
Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio.
That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the FMU Wellness Center. I'm Armani DePaul alongside, for the first time, I believe, all year, Hoptom Kaleta in the booth alongside.
Yes, indeed. Great to be back, Armani. How are you?
I'm doing great, man, doing great. You know, just trying to get this final semester out of the way, you know, and this basketball season. I've been talking about it all day and really all week now. I'm super excited for this home opener between Florida Memorial and Florida National. Hobbs, you've been in the Wellness Center for most of the day, so you've seen kind of, you know, the training and the practicing that these two teams have done. What have you seen so far?
Well, 2-0 on the season thus far. Delano Thomas took care of business at the Tougaloo College Classic. Victories over Tougaloo and Rust College. Of course, Calvin Payton, the Offensive Player of the Week for the conference, 9 3-pointers. And Muhammad Diallo, Defensive Player of the Week, of course, 3 blocks in the first contest, 18 and 14 in Game 2. The Lions look unstoppable so far.
Unstoppable indeed. 2-0 on the year. You mentioned the wins over Tougaloo and Rust. Florida National, they started their season just a couple days ago. 0-1 on the year, losing to Kaiser in West Palm Beach. So they're starting their season on the road, now coming out to Miami Gardens to face the number 22 team in the nation, the FMU Lions.
That's right. It doesn't get any easier. Of course, they've got some high-flying athletes, as you see in the pregame, some top-notch dunkers, but we'll see how they fare on the road, of course, against another Sun Conference team. You know how juicy the Sun Conference can get.
Absolutely. The Sun Conference, widely considered the top conference in the NAIA for multiple sports and basketball as well. They actually got 2 teams ranked to the top 25. One of them is the FMU Lions. So we're going to quickly head over to a little basketball preview video that has Coach Josh Mendoza.
Josh Mendoza here. We are super excited to host our first home opener against Florida National University. We are currently 2-0 with 2 victories on the road versus Tougaloo and Rust. We're really excited about tonight. We've been preparing all week just for this team to come in, so we're really excited about our guys. We feel like we're very well prepared for this game, and hopefully we'll go out there and give out a good product.
Hi guys, what's up? My name is Samaj Mentor, number 22, point guard. I'm ready to play today. We came off 2 big dubs in Mississippi. Now we're looking forward to this game tonight. Looking to put on a show for you guys.
Something amazing is happening here. The next era of AI has arrived. CDW data engineers are helping organizations harness the power of AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. The power to run workloads faster means greater performance, giving your team a better shot at success. Make amazing happen. CDW.
Welcome back, folks, here on HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. Alongside Hoptom Kaleta, I'm Armani DePaul, bringing you today's coverage here at the FMU Wellness Center for tonight's home opener between the Florida Memorial University Lions and the Florida National University Conquistadors. So we'll send it off to the PA box for pregame festivities. I've been waiting all year for this. The first home game of the season for FMU basketball. It's going to be a thriller. I can feel it. This is going to be a thriller for the defending Sun Conference champions.
Absolutely. Looking forward to calling this one with you.
It's going to be a good one. So, start off with the starting lineups here. You got Jeremy Arnhem, number 1 for the Conquistadors, and then number 2, Gary Adams. You got number 5, Cameron Johnson, number 7, Ralph Laurent, and then number 23, Caleb Etheridge on the starting lineup for the Conquistadors. And then for FMU, you got number 2, Jason Donzo, and number 10, Mohamed Diallo, the defending Sun Conference Player of the Week, just announced a couple days ago, so congratulations to him. Then you got number 12, Taryn Hamilton, number 22, Samaja Mentor, and then Latavius Mitchell, one of the returners, number 25, all-conference player from last year, on the starting lineup for the FMU Lions. And what should be a thriller, we're just a few moments away from tip-off. Here we go, and we're underway, and FMU's got the ball first. Start off here with Donzo. Pass, and they'll go for a 3 off the mark, and the Conquistadors with the rebound. Right now in the hands of Adams. Adams, one of the returners this year. He's going to hand off to Arnhem. Conquistadors is passing around the perimeter, trying to go inside the paint. They'll shoot for a 3 themselves. They're off the mark and gobbled up by FMU. Taryn Hamilton with the rebound, and then hands it over to Donzo. Mitchell inside. He'll blow the whistle. So the foul on Florida National and Latavius Mitchell. Now Mitchell, he actually struggled at the free throw line last year. All-conference player from just a little over a year ago, just about a year ago, but like I mentioned, 45% from the free throw line last year. So let's see if the offseason he improves. He takes his first free throw shot, knocks it down. Starts off the year, at least the home tilt, 100%. So the Conquistadors have to go to work. FMU up by 3. Etheridge passing around the perimeter. Now they're going to go inside, take the shot. Little bobble around the rim, but the Lions get it. No good, Florida National. Donzo over to Mitchell. Mitchell nearly loses it. Good defensive pressure from the Conquistadors. FMU. Wide open Donzo for three. No good. And the rebound by FMU. Will take another shot. Still no good. And Florida National finally gets their hands on it. Battle for the ball. It's going to be going to Florida Memorial. 2 whistles already, both against Florida National.
Gary Adams going against his old teammates. Former Florida Memorial Lion, of course, tackling Nick Frazier. That's not allowed in basketball. I think he thought we were on the gridiron, maybe. Welcome back to Florida Memorial, Gary Adams.
Here's the jumper. No good. Donzo there to recover. FMU takes the shot. Kaboom. Knocks it down, Mohamed Diallo. Defensive player of the week, but averaging 13 points per game this year as well, so he can shoot as well as defend. So now the Conquistadors having to go to work here against the Lions. Down by 5. Passing around the perimeter. Drive inside, go for 3. Just off the mark, and Latavius Mitchell gets his hands on it. Got another whistle blown as Mitchell nearly lost the ball. Let's give a little bit of history between FMU and Florida National. The last game was on December 23rd of last year here at the FMU Wellness Center, and FMU dominated that game in every aspect of the word. 115-60 win for the Lions. First win against Florida National since 2018, snapping a 6-game losing streak for the Lions against Florida National. And they're trying to make a winning streak themselves. It's a nice little move by FMU. Mohamed Diallo with the assist from Latavius Mitchell.
Yeah, good work by the Lions early on, working that ball around, finding the easy dunk and the slam.
Conquistadors yet to score in the first 3 minutes of this game. Down 7-0. Can they put their first points on the board? They're going to go outside, drive it on the inside, wide open for 3, kaboom. Knocks it down for the first points for Florida National. And FMU trying to answer back with their own 3, no good off the 3-point attempt from Taryn Hamilton. Already a couple of whistles blown early in this game, Hobbs.
Yeah, good work by Montezuma finding the 3. Inside-outside game by the former Lion, Gary Adams, finally gets Florida National on the board.
Caleb Etheridge now with the ball. He's going to pass it outside again around the perimeter. Back to Etheridge. They'll go for another 3 just off the mark, but they get it back with Etheridge. Still can't. And the Conquistadors, another rebound, trying to pass it out, but nowhere. Over to the grandstands. I don't think they can keep that as a souvenir. It'll be Lions ball. Donzo with the ball again. Dangerous work. As Calvin Payton has entered the contest for FMU, the offensive player of the week in the Sun Conference. Averaging 18 points per game in the first 2 games of the season. Payton, one of the returners for FMU from last year. And nice move from Donzo to Mitchell. The back pass, and then Mitchell, the easy layup to put FMU up by 6. We got a timeout called, so 9-3, FMU on top. And they're looking really good so far to kick off this game. Shades of the 115-60 victory against Florida National last year. Are we looking for a similar performance? Yeah, there's a little more history on that last game. I mentioned FMU scored 56 or more points in both halves and relegated Florida National to just 15 points in the first half as well. We'll talk a little more about the history between FMU and FMU when we come back from commercial. You're watching the home opener for the FMU Lions on HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network.
When you're not at home, but to monitor threats to your hybrid workforce wherever they are, you need more than technology. You need CDW, who gets to know your business and can design and deploy custom solutions with pre-configured HP notebooks with HP Wolf Security. AI-enabled threat detection and remote management protect your endpoints 24/7, giving your defenses some real teeth.
Bummer.
HP makes always-on remote security possible. CDW makes it powerful.
Welcome back, folks, to HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. It's the FMU home opener, men's basketball. It's the Lions and the Conquistadors. Alongside Hoptom Coletta, I'm Armani DePaul, bringing you today's coverage. Lions on top 9-3 in the first 5 minutes of this game. And they've been looking really sporty so far. The Conquistadors down by 6. So let's see what they can do to answer back. You got Gary Adams, the former Lion, trying to drive inside. They'll go for the 3 on the outside. No good. And Mitchell with another rebound. Mitchell going to work. Over to Calvin Payton. Payton, heavy coverage. He's finally finds someone on the outside. Conquistadors with the man-on-man. Try not to give the Lions opportunity. See if Payton can repay the favor. Off the mark on the 3, but Mitchell with the rebound. Donzo. Passes inside. Mitchell's there to recover. He'll shoot for himself. Just off. And we got another whistle blown. This is going against the Lions, so it'll be the Conquistadors who get the ball this time.
Loose ball foul against Mohamed Diallo. Going over the back. Good work by the Conquistadors.
Diallo, 7 foot, the only 7-footer on this FMU squad. Conquistadors don't have any 7-footers on their team. Caleb Etheridge going to work. Pass it outside. They'll go for another 3. Again off the mark. Florida National taking their chances early on with a slew of 3-point attempts. So it looks like we'll have another timeout on the court, and we'll take a quick commercial break, folks. You're watching HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network.
For the National Women's Soccer League, and only the best will win.
Just blaze Godzilla bankroll, stones from Chile on. Yo, I ain't got it all. That means I'm barely home. Trailblazers, stay rolling with vengeance. My arts is crafty dogs. Why I stuck with Laffy Taffy, wondering. Get past me. I've been doing this before. Now it's dropping nasty.
Welcome back, folks, HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. Alongside Hoptom Coletta, I'm Armani DePaul, bringing you today's coverage. 14:49 to go in the first half. Lions on top 9-3 over Florida National. Just coming out of the timeout, you got a substitution here for the Conquistadors. Coming in, you got 0-0 Matisse Montezuma in for Ralph Laurent for the Conquistadors. So already a substitution early on as the Conquistadors trying to get on the board for only the second time today. They'll go for it on the inside, and they finally knock one down. 5th point for the Conquistadors, courtesy of Jeremy Aram. And Lions trying to answer back themselves, try to go for a move, and dunks it anyway, courtesy of Mohamed Diallo, the defensive player of the week. The Lions get the ball back, courtesy. Here comes Donzo. Payton with the 3, just off the mark. Mitchell with the rebound. Now over to Diallo. Back and forth going on right now. The Lions slowing the pace down. Jason Donzo, one of the new additions to this FMU squad. Pass it on the inside with Mitchell, and the foul. Yeah, FMU not only scoring early, but physical to start this one off. All-time series between Florida Memorial and Florida National. It's actually the Conquistadors that reign supreme 9 wins to FMU's 4 all time. Lions are 2-5 at home against Florida National. Trying to make it 3-5 with a win today. As Payton trying to go for the shot, no good. Good defense by Florida National. They get the ball back. Over on the outside, here comes another 3. Off the mark, over to the hands of Diallo. Donzo going inside. The Conquistadors trying to turn it over. No good. Still nothing. And Florida National sensing the urgency early on. They'll go for another 3. Still off the mark for Florida National. Pass on the outside. Jumper inside the paint. No good. Payton with the rebound. We said Lions going for their 3rd win at home all time against Florida National. Only a pair of wins. Latest one coming last year. Just off the mark for Donzo. That'll be called against FMU.
And there's Latavius Mitchell not wasting much time on the bench. The only player with a national championship on the court.
That's right. Latavius Mitchell in his 2nd year with the FMU Lions, coming with 2nd-year head coach Delano Thomas. And actually some changes on the coaching staff as well for the FMU Lions. Delano Thomas in his 2nd tilt, and we got nearly had a double turnover. First Conquistadors, then FMU, and back to the Conquistadors. Adams going to the inside, trying to knock it down. He does. Gary Adams. We got a whistle blown. But Gary Adams had to work for that bucket. Conquistadors only down by 4, 11-7. Donzo. He's going to throw it in over to Mitchell. Mitchell nearly loses it. Exceptional defense and the turnover for the Conquistadors. How about that with Etheridge? Caught Mitchell sleeping on that one. Just a little over 12 minutes to go. Here's another 3 for Florida National. Again, just off the mark. And it'll be Darrell Little Jr. with the ball. Over to Payton. Boy, Florida National's defense not giving the Lions any room here. Forcing the Lions to work for any point that they can get. We got another whistle. Florida National early on, 3 of 13 from the field. 9 3-point attempts. Only 1 of 9. FMU 0 of 5 to start off this first half. Lions saying you want to play physical defense, we could do the same too. Just looking for room. Here's another 3. This one goes down.
1-point game.
Just like that. That 5-7-point advantage completely erased. The defense for the Conquistadors coming to play. And so was Latavius Mitchell, but unable to get the dunk. 11-10 with exactly 11 minutes to go. Latavius Mitchell, all-conference selection last year. As part of the FMU Lions en route to their first championship under head coach Delano Thomas. He'll go for the free throw. Knocks this one down. Puts the Lions up by 2. Yeah, like we mentioned before, changes on the coaching staff for FMU. Delano Thomas entered his 2nd year. Then Josh Mendoza, now the associate head coach. And coming in for FMU, new addition Brandon Williams, taking over as assistant head coach and the head Devo basketball coach. Some changes on the coaching staff for FMU. But it is still the national champ, Delano Thomas, at the helm as the Lions get the turnover here. This is Little Junior. Junior off the tip-off from Mitchell, no good. It's Conquistadors' ball again. Boy, some scrappy basketball being played right now as the Lions get the ball back. Onzo going inside. Still nothing, and Mitchell tips it in.
Good work by Latavius Mitchell on the glass.
15-10 with just over 10 minutes to go in the first half. Conquistadors go for the jumper. No good. Rebound FMU. It's Junior once again. Junior wasting no time going from one side of the court to another as the foul's drawn.
Good transition basketball by the Lions.
.956 to go in the first half. Lions on top 15-10. 15 points. That's all FMU allowed from the Conquistadors in their last tilt as we got a timeout on the court in that 115-60 win for FMU last year. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back for the continuation of half number 1. Back, folks. HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network here at the FMU Wellness Center for the home opener for the FMU men's basketball team, number 22 team in the nation, and the defending Sun Conference champions. Alongside Tom Coletta, I am Armani DePaul, bringing you this coverage with 9:56 to go in half number 1. So we'll come out of the timeout with a trip to the free throw line, and this time it'll be Darrell Little Jr., the freshman, taking the trip. Just off the mark. Junior again connects on this one. So Lions on top by 6, 16-10. Largest lead was 7 when we started this off. Florida National has made the Lions earn every point that they've had to take. It'll be Lions ball. Go over some stats for you so far in this game. FMU 6 of 20 so far from the field, 30%. A lot of shots taken, but not a lot of shots connecting, Hobbs. 6 of 20 for FMU, but even Florida National, 4 of 15.
The tail of the missed three-pointers.
There's another one from Junior, and Junior makes it 18-10. Little streak going on for the freshman. One inside, trying to take it outside. Junior nearly had the turnover. Conquistadors pushing closer and closer to the net. You got Adams, the former Lion, looking for a bucket. Nothing, but the Conquistadors got the rebound and finally connect with Vijas Matecones. 18-12. As Conquistadors get the ball back, going for the three, no good. Calvin Payton with the rebound. Speaking of threes, Conquistadors 2 of 11 from 3. The Lions 0 of 5. Lions trying to go in, but the defense from the Conquistadors will draw a foul. That was Taryn Hamilton, one of the transfers for FMU. Senior, 6'6", 205 wing out of Germantown, Kentucky. Formerly went to Union. 8:46 and counting. Jeremy Aram. Conquistadors finding some room. Still no good. The rebound from Hamilton. Lions have done a real good job to get these rebounds. I'll go to Hamilton again. Junior with the jumper. Knocks it down. 20-12 now for FMU. All 20 points have come from either the free throw line or from the field. Nothing from beyond the arc. Here's another three from the Conquistadors. No good again from Etheridge. Donzo Azensor over to 10. Mohamed Diallo. The connection pays off. And the Lions with their largest lead, 22-12 as a timeout. Take a look at this, folks. The pass over to Diallo. There's just nothing the Conquistadors can do but watch. So they'll draw a timeout. We'll take a quick commercial break. Lions with their largest lead of the night, 22-12.
Starting a family, buying a car, our first home.
They told you to open an account, then turned you away. They said, come back when you're ready. You said, we're ready now.
I know we're going to make it.
Hope makes it happen. Thousands of your neighbors, many who never had a bank account before, improved their lives with Hope Credit Union. You can too. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
Want to go somewhere amazing? Nice, right? But we're not there yet. Not this either. Still not it. Finding the next stepping place isn't the point. In a Nissan Pathfinder, search is the adventure.
.45 to go and counting in half number one. FMU with their largest lead of the night, 22-12. Conquistadors trying to get back in this. They nearly tipped the ball off, and I feel like I've been saying this so many times in this first half. We got a whistle. It's a foul on the Lions, and I believe this will be the first trip to the free throw line for the Conquistadors. It'll be Caleb Etheridge, a 6'6" guard, sophomore out of Lompoc City, California. Formerly went to Pembroke Pines Charter High School. So from my neck of the woods.
Absolutely. Lions up by 10. Have a little bit of room to foul.
They'll make it 22-13. Now down by 9. The Conquistadors. You know, Conquistadors have struggled against Sun Conference opponents as of recently. Dating back to last year, 2-7 against conference opponents. And that's counting New College of Florida, the latest addition to the Sun Conference, even though they were not a conference team last year. Manja Mentor inside over to Junior. Just in. Junior's having himself a night right now.
Absolutely. Lions back up by double digits.
Conquistadors trying to go for the dunk, but just miscommunication. And nothing on that one. Again, a 10-point advantage for FMU. We got a
Mitchell
whistle.
quick to re-enter the contest.
Coming in for Calvin Payton. Yeah, like we mentioned, 2-7 last year against conference teams, counting New College of Florida. Only wins against Kaiser and Ave Maria last year. Already starting the season against two Sun Conference opponents. 0-1 against Kaiser. And not looking good against Florida Memorial, down by 10 already. It's a foul on the Conquistadors. We're led by Daniel Pressman for second season as Florida Nationals head coach. He's joined by his new assistant, Lorenzo Jaminzo. Conquistadors won 10-14 last year. You never want to have a losing season, but everyone knows what all that matters is conference play. And they actually had a pretty good conference record as Mentor knocks down the free throw. 7-3 in conference play last year for Florida National. They won in the first round of the Continental Athletic Conference Tournament and a 96-86 win over Haskell Indian Nations in Kansas. But then lost in the second round to Washington Advantage 67-60. So the Lions on top by 12. They're easily the largest lead of the night for FMU. We got another whistle blown as Ralph Lauren tried to drive his way into the paint for a bucket. Foul being called on Diallo. 6:53 to go here in half number one. Got a sub coming in for FMU. Maximo Moratinos, the junior, 6'8", 205 forward out of Miami, Florida, entering the contest for FMU. Coming in for Muhammad Diallo. Got the whistle blown, and you get this back going. Pass it outside. Dancer on the perimeter. FMU pushing back right now, and they'll go for the three. Again, off the mark, and actually bounced off the backboard. And it's Lions ball, still 26-14.
Good perimeter defense by the Lions there, forcing the errant three-pointer.
Yeah, three-pointers have not been kind to any team so far tonight. Only 2 three-pointers made, both coming from Florida National, as Mitchell knocks one down for 2. I mean, FMU saying we don't need three-pointers. We already got a 14-point advantage without taking a single three. Oh, we're going to have to knock that back down to a 12-point advantage. Mitchell, Junior! Welcome to Florida Memorial Jr., the freshman. 30-14. And the Conquistadors answer back with one themselves. That was Cameron Johnson. Oh, back and forth right now between FMU and FNU. South Florida showdown as Mitchell tried to tip it in. Lions still get the rebound. Still going on a tussle as Taryn Hamilton tried his hardest to get the bucket. Fouling on the Conquistadors. Another trip, looks like, to the free throw line for FMU.
Good work by the Lions, crashing the boards. 22 rebounds over 13 for the Conquistadors.
Is that 22? Wow. So Hamilton takes a trip. No good. Only the second free throw missed tonight for the Lions. (30-16) with just a little over 5 minutes to go here in half number one. And Hamilton connects. So FMU now 7 of 9 from the free throw so far. Etheridge, who has been all over the place for Florida National tonight. Maximo trying. Here comes a perimeter defense for FMU. Now they'll have to drive inside. The Conquistadors can't do anything. It'll be Conquistadors' ball as FMU just throws it off. .5:20 to go here in half number one. Wide open for three. Off the mark again. You got Hamilton. He's going to try to drive it inside. Draws another foul. So Hamilton will take another trip to the free throw line. 1 of 2 so far tonight. 15-point advantage for FMU.
And 13 of those 15 coming from Latavius Mitchell.
Again, off the mark on the first free throw. Yeah, Mitchell having a great night so far for FMU. All-Sun selection from last year. Last year, 55% from the field, averaging 13.3 points per game. Averaged nearly 10 rebounds per game as well last season. So Hamilton, 2 of 4 from the free throw early on. Now under 5 minutes to go here in half number 1. Donzo with the coverage, and nice turnover from Latavius Mitchell. Just talking about him. Here comes Donzo. Rebound by FMU, still nothing, and finally connects with Maximo Moratinos.
Lions continuing to dominate on the glass. 25 rebounds to just 14 for Florida National.
Conquistador's ball is 4:23 to go. The Lions lead against Florida National is more than Florida National's points scored. So now the Conquistadors going back to work. Not a lot of time left here in half number 1. It has not been the second game of the season Florida National has been hoping for, as we got another whistle blown. It'll mark Florida National now 2 of 14 from the three-point line. Only 2 three-pointers made tonight, both coming from Florida National, but the Lions haven't really made a three-point attempt in a while as of late.
Well, you don't need to when you've got players like Latavius Mitchell, Muhammad Diallo, and Trees down low, of course.
And the replay that was just shown on your screen explains exactly why. Lions dominating on all aspects right now. Started off opening the game 7-0, then the Conquistadors clawed it back to make it 11-10. And really since then, the Conquistadors, you see it on the scoreboards, only scored 5 points since that 11-10 score. Donzo, and draws it. The foul. This has been a foul-filled, that is a tongue twister. This has been a foul-filled first half. Jason Donzo come up to the free throw line for FMU. So 2 shots coming up for Donzo. Junior for FMU, 6'1", 185 of Silver Springs. Knocks it down for 1. 35-16, a 19-point advantage for the Lions. A pretty special night for FMU as well. Coming up at halftime, we got the ring ceremony for the Florida Memorial baseball team who won the 2023 Black College World Series. Can't connect on the second one. It will remain 35-16. Yeah, the Lions won the Black College World Series just about a year and a half ago and will be honored for the ring ceremony at halftime. (36-16) now. Florida Memorial on top by 20 over Florida National. Conquistadors have to get aggressive here if they want to get into this contest. The Lions have dominated all aspects. There's a jumper shot from Montezuma, no good. FMU with the ball, but it ggets bodied. Mateus Montezuma Take a look here. Gonna pass it out. Can't connect. And the rebound over to Donzo, and then he just floors Donzo. Not sure exactly what that was about. That's an easy foul. Just because you can't connect on the jumper, that doesn't mean you gotta body someone from the other team. FMU so far 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Make that 11 of 14. Point advantage for FMU, 37-16 over Florida National. Florida National's already done better in this first half than they did in the first half last year. When we only scored 15 points in a half, I guess you can only go up from there. Can't connect on the second one and remain 21 points. But FMU still able to get the ball back. Payton over to Donzo, back to Payton. Inside for Mitchell, outside for Donzo. Goes in, knocks one.
Good work getting in the paint by the Lions, extending their lead now here in this first half.
39-16, a dream first half for Florida Memorial. Offense is clicking, defense is clicking. We got two players down, one for the Conquistadors, one for FMU, and still down. That's Ralph Laurent, the 6-foot guard out of Hollywood, Florida. He's going to bring out the training staff and take a look exactly what happened. You see just colliding with Maximo Moratinos. Caught up on the leg and still on the ground. He's going to bring out the athletic training staff. So we'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network.
Food, they're gonna wish they had done this.
Facts.
Get one favorite like a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder with cheese and get another for just $1 right now at McDonald's.
Find your path and bring the fun with you.
Something amazing is happening here. Inventory is practically moving itself, quickly and securely. Classrooms are getting more immersive. Data is powering insights and imagination. CDW partners with you to get the most from your technology. We work with you to plan it, build it at scale, and manage it, so you can do amazing things. Make amazing happen. CDW.
Welcome back, folks, to HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. Taking a look at the stands here. Here at the FMU Wellness Center, the crowd has arrived for this home opener for the defending Sun Conference champions. And they have been treated to a clinic that the Lions have put against the Conquistadors so far in this first half. And the Lions finally knocked down their first three-pointer of the night. Taryn Hamilton. Lions were 0 of 5 from the three-point, but they haven't taken a shot for most of the first half. That was the first one in quite some time, and Taryn Hamilton said, let's see what I got in here, and he got a three in him. Jumper from the Conquistadors, no good. It is Maximo once again, over to Payton. Hamilton will go for two, and he gets two.
Back-to-back shots for Hamilton.
Indeed, Hobbs. Hamilton, so far so good for FMU, 45-16. Got a foul, 2:10 to go. Taryn Hamilton has been stellar so far tonight for FMU. Taryn Hamilton, 8 points so far. 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 6 from the field. 6 rebounds as well for FMU. Actually leading in rebounds along with Latavius Mitchell so far tonight. Three from the Conquistadors, no good. The shot clock was about to expire, and Mitchell now goes to work with under 2 minutes to go in half number one. Mitchell, no good. Ball dancing around. It's Hamilton once again. Alonzo with a deep three, no good. Bounces off, and the Lions just a menace with these rebounds. Hamilton taking another three just off the mark, but the Conquistadors still can't get the ball, and they finally do, but at the cost of 2 points from Latavius Mitchell.
Mitchell once again leading the way for the Lions.
Three from Florida National, no good. Get the offensive rebound, go for two, little spin, nothing there, got a whistle. 47-16 to go with just over a minute to go here in the first half. Foul coming up. 31-point advantage in the first half.
So far, so good. Coach Delano Thomas not messing around here, trying to go 3-0 to start the season.
And taking a look at the crowd here at the FMU Wellness Center, coming to support their team. Got some Florida National fans here as well. Of course, Florida National about 15 minutes away in Hialeah, just off the Palmetto. Florida National trying to dive in. Got another whistle blown. Just under the minute mark. So Jason Manso call with the foul, and the Conquistadors take a trip to the free throw line. Mentioned of Florida National, 0-1 on the year, coming off a 78-41 loss to Kaiser in their season opener in West Palm Beach. Can't connect on the first free throw. Cameron Johnson, 6'4" guard, junior out of Miami, Florida. Formerly went to Miami Norland Senior High School. So we got a timeout on the court. With just under 1 minute to go in the first half, we'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network.
The walking tree is said to change its entire location in pursuit of sunlight. Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture. Let there be change.
Hey, Mom.
We're back at the FMU Wellness Center where the Lions have put on a clinic against Florida National, 47-16. Dream start to this home opener for Florida Memorial. Shades of the first half in the 2023 tilt against these two teams. Going back to when Florida Memorial scored 56 points on Florida National, only surrendering 15 in the first half, en route to a 115-16 victory. Part of the Lions' championship season in the Sun Conference. Of course, Florida National not a Sun Conference team, but anytime you can put 115 and only allow 60 for 40 minutes of regulation, you're going to take it. So Cameron Johnson missed on the first free throw, connects on the second, makes it a 30-point contest with now under 1 minute to go. Calvin Payton over to Maximo. Maximo to Latavius Mitchell. Hobbs mentioned it earlier, leading the team in points scored. Conquistadors get the rebound. 40 seconds and counting here in half number 1. That's it outside. Again outside. Conquistadors just trying to find some room, and they got it there. Nice little work by Florida National to bring the lead down to 28. Less than 20 seconds to go here in half number 1. Peyton, with less than 10 seconds to go. Donzo is going to go inside, in with Mitchell. Mitchell takes the shot. And just as the clock expires on half number 1, Latavius Mitchell knocks down an extra 2 for Florida Memorial. 49-19 in the first half. Incredible work from FMU on all sides. As we'll head into halftime, we'll have the ring ceremony for the baseball team winning the 2023 Black College World Series. Phenomenal work by Florida Memorial on the offense and on the defense. Mentioned it earlier. I mean, Hobbs, Latavius Mitchell having a great day. Taryn Hamilton having a great night. It has been phenomenal so far.
That's right. 17 points on the evening for Latavius Mitchell, just dominating all night. Of course, continuing from his first team all-conference selection last season, and the only national champion that is on the court tonight.
Absolutely, but also shout out as well. You got to give it to Darrell Little Jr., the freshman, making a couple of nice plays here in half number 1.
Absolutely. He's having a stellar campaign so far this season, first and second games. Great job, and continuing in this one as well.
Yeah, again, 49-19, shades of the first half last year between Florida Memorial and Florida National. I mean, with the way things are moving, I mean, what else do you think we could see from this team?
Man, could go for another 115-point play tonight.
That would be definitely something. 49-19 so far in half number 1. Half number 2 should be another thriller here in this home opener for FMU.
What's all this?
I had McDonald's money.
Oh.
Get one favorite like 10-piece chicken McNuggets or a quarter pounder with cheese and get another for just $1 right now at McDonald's.
Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture, let there be change.
I had McDonald's money.
Oh.
Get one favorite like 10-piece chicken McNuggets or a quarter pounder with cheese and get another for just $1 right now at McDonald's.
This is it. Our last night sharing a room. Tomorrow will be in our new home.
They told you buying a home would take years, but didn't help you start. Still, you kept trying.
You'll have a yard to play in, a place to dream.
Hope makes it happen. With tailored mortgage solutions, Hope Credit Union makes homeownership happen for thousands of people, regardless of income or credit. Brighter futures begin with hope.
This is how it starts. With the 2023 McDonald's Change Leaders. 10 young Black visionaries who are starting something and changing everything. Find out what they're up to at mcdchangeleaders.com.
People right there. When they get inside and find out this place doesn't serve food, they're gonna wish they had done this.
Facts.
Get one favorite like a Big Mac or quarter pounder with cheese and get another for just $1 right now at McDonald's.
Find your path and bring the fun with you.
Something amazing is happening here. Inventory is practically moving itself, quickly and securely. Classrooms are getting more immersive. Data is powering insights and imagination. CDW partners with you to get the most from your technology. We work with you to plan it, build it at scale, and manage it, so you can do amazing things. Make amazing happen. CDW.
Technology lets you monitor your pet when you're not at home. But to monitor threats to your hybrid workforce wherever they are, you need more than technology. You need CDW, who gets to know your business and can design and deploy custom solutions with pre-configured HP notebooks with HP Wolf Security. AI-enabled threat detection and remote management protect your endpoints 24/7, giving your defenses some real teeth.
Bummer.
HP makes always-on remote security possible. CDW makes it powerful.
It's a big match for the National Women's Soccer League, and only the best will win.
Just blaze, Godzilla bankroll, stole some silly on, yo, I ain't got it all. That means I'm barely home, trailblazers, stay ballin' with vengeance. My arts is crafty, dogs, why I stuck with Laffy Taffy, wondering, the shot get past me, I've been doing this before, now it's dropping nasty.
From now on, it's all about us. Starting a family, buying a car, our first home.
They told you to open an account, then turned you away. They said, come back when you're ready. You said, we're ready now.
I know we're gonna make it.
Hope makes it happen. Thousands of your neighbors, many who never had a bank account before, improved their lives with Hope Credit Union. You can too. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
Want to go somewhere amazing? Nice, right? But we're not there yet. Not this either. Still not it. Finding the next epic place isn't the point. In a Nissan Pathfinder, search is the adventure.
The walking tree is said to change its entire location in pursuit of sunlight. Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture, let there be change.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, honey. What's all this?
I had McDonald's money.
Oh.
Get one favorite like 10-piece chicken McNuggets or a quarter pounder with cheese and get another for just $1 right now at McDonald's.
Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture, let there be change.
Nissan has a car for everyone.
Every driver who wants more.
More turbo.
More freedom.
More electric.
At Nissan, more is all we do.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. I'm Armani DePaul, bringing you today's coverage here at the FMU Wellness Center, where the lines are on top 49-19, a 30-point advantage over the Conquistadors and a dominating performance for Florida Memorial. Let's see what they do here in the second half. 20 more minutes to go here in this home opener between the Lions and the Conquistadors coming up. We've got a couple shout-outs to give to everyone here. The women's basketball team is on the court. They will have their season opener on November 1st, and then their home opener on Monday. As we're getting ready to begin half number 2. Basketball season, fantasy basketball season's picking up. And speaking of fantasy, shout out to the Fantasy League as well. You got Rob, Vanna, Izzy, DJ, You Angry Florida Man. You got Antonio, Jose. You got Rob, you got Roddy, and RIP Oink. So the Lions start off here early with Mohamed Diallo, extending the Lions lead now to 32 over the Conquistadors. Of course, a shout out to Izzy as well, on to Izzy and JJ, and Mallory, and Joyce. I think I covered everyone there. Here comes a 3 from the Conquistadors, just off the mark for Jeremy Arnum, and the Lions will go to work once again. This is Jason Dodzo. Conquistadors with the turnover off Mitchell. They'll go inside, little crossover, trying to do some spins, nothing there. Here's Terrell Hamilton. Hamilton over to Mitchell. Mitchell all the way on the outside for Payton, just off the mark for the 3. The Lions are there to recover. So Payton, slow things down over to Dazzo. Hamilton. Dazzo wide open. Kaboom. There's nothing. You're just leaving. He's leaving him wide open for nothing. The Lions lead extends. 35-point advantage over the Conquistadors. This is incredible work as we got a foul. Only the third three-pointer made today for FMU. 3 of 10 for the three-point line. Conquistadors 2 of 17. 11, just under 12% for Florida National. FMU 3 of 10 marked at 30%. From the field, Lions on top, 20 of 41, 48%, just under 49. Conquistadors only 7 shots made today, 7 of 37. Shooting just as much as FMU, but unable to connect as much as FMU. And there's another one right there. That's another one that's going to bring that percentage down. Now 7 of 38 for Florida National. Here comes Mitchell, trying to find someone. Finds his trusty right-hand man, Calvin Payton. At Donzo, once again. He's going to set the tempo, slow things down. Diallo to Hamilton. Hamilton with the jumper, just off the mark. Conquistadors, they'll pass midcourt. They'll go inside. Knock finally for Jeremy Arnum, only their 8th bucket of the night. Latavius Mitchell, the senior for FMU, first team All-Sun selection last year. having a great night today for FMU. 17 points, leading all Lions and all players. Matter of fact, Latavius Mitchell, Muhammad Diallo, both with double digits as Peyton takes a shot for three, and there's Calvin Peyton. Talking with some fans in the stands that were saying they were waiting on Calvin Peyton to come alive after averaging over 18 points in the last 2 games. And that's exactly what they were looking for right there for Calvin Payne as he knocked the 3 down to make it a 57-21 advantage for Florida Memorial. Calvin Payne, Jr., 6'2", 160 wing out of Fort Walton Beach, Florida. The Wallace State Community College transfer in his second year with Florida Memorial as a timeout is called on the field. 57-21. Timeout is on Florida Memorial. 30-second timeout. 57-21 in favor of the Lions. Home opener here at the FMU Wellness Center. 16:52 to go in the game. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network.
Something amazing is happening here. The next era of AI has arrived. CDW data engineers are helping organizations harness the power of AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. The power to run workloads faster means greater performance, giving your team a better shot at success. Make amazing happen. CDW.
Welcome back, folks. HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. You're taking a look at the FMU women's basketball team. In the preseason Sun Conference poll, the Lions, on the women's side of things, picked to finish 3rd in the Sun Conference. New head coach for the women's basketball team as Florida National gets off the mark on the three-pointer. Coach Kevin Herod, coming from Talladega College, to bring his expertise to the FMU women's basketball team that struggled last year with a slew of injuries at the worst possible time in conference play. Looking to get right back on track with this season coming up. Just talking with one of the players earlier. Shout out to Kamisha Moore. She's projecting big things for this FMU squad. Also shout out to Jada Johnson as well, one of the other new additions for this FMU squad. Back on the men's side of things, Latavius Mitchell over to Calvin Payton. Payton looking for something. He finds Donzo dancing around the perimeter. Payton says, all right, I'm going to go for the 3 as the clock expired. No good. Over to Florida National. And they get a bucket themselves. Hard-earning bucket right there for Caleb Etheridge. The foul is drawn. 57-23 with 15:50 to go here in half number 2. Remember, the Lions put up 115 against Florida National last time around, but we mentioned that enough, so we'll keep the theme here with this game. Well, we got to get the towel out. If you were with us last year, Hobbs and I had a little bit of a joke going around every time the towel had to be brought out. Called it the Council of the Towels. It was something silly that we did last year. We don't know if we're going to bring that back this year. Depends on how many times we got to bring the towels out onto the court, but we'll just have to wait and see. Stay tuned for that one, as Latavius Mitchell will take his expertise over to the free throw line. So far, 4 of 4 from the 3 from Mitchell for the free throw line. Make that 4 of 5. He misses his first free throw of the night. Mitchell struggled at the free throw line last year, only knocking down 45% of his free throws last season. Already 4 of 5 this year, or at least this game. So far, he's cleaned it up. and just completely misses that one. Now he goes 4 of 6, not even close. So the Conquistadors will go to work once again, looking for something. Room. Nothing here. They're going to have to go for some defense here on the screen. Wide open for the 3 is Etheridge. Off the mark, bounces off, and Payton is there to swallow it up. Payton over to Diallo, who go for a 3 himself. Diallo! Defensive player of the week. Maybe offensive player of the week this time around with how he's been playing. Diallo, 13 points. And we got a foul as Etheridge. And he makes a free throw, the 3-pointer that time. Unfortunately for him, that's not going to count. It's a foul. Gives FMU the ball. Donzo. The pass for Mitchell will go to work. Onzo. Got Junior there. Darrell Little Jr. Diallo all the way on the other side for Payton. And Payton with a dance around and just comes out. But Donzo going to work. Payton looking for redemption. He gets it. (63-23). A 40-point advantage for Florida Memorial. And a turnover for the Lions. Miscommunication on the Conquistadors. Payton will go for another one. No back-to-back this time. It'll be Conquistadors ball. We got Ashanti Gray in the building as well for FMU. How you doing, Ashanti? Oh, we're having fun here for this home opener between FMU and Florida National. Timeout is on the court as the Lions have put on a clinic. Their next timeout is being called. 63-23. We'll take it with them with 14-14 to go here in half number 2. HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. FMU on top, 63-23 with 14-14 to go here in half number 2. We've been putting on a clinic against Florida National here in this home opener. First half went as follows. Lions 49-14. So far, 14-2 in favor of FMU. Actually, 14-4 reading on the stat sheet, but the stat sheet's a little different from the scoreboard. Here we go, Florida National. Turnover, FMU. This is Darrell Little Jr. Jr. passes to Mitchell. Mitchell went for the dunk. Nothing there, but we got a whistle, and it looks like a foul. Latavius Mitchell slow to get up. We'll take a look at the replay right here. So you see the turnover. There's Jr. coming out of it with the ball. Over to Mitchell, and Mitchell just bad landing for number 25. He's all good. He'll take another trip to the free throw line. Latavius Mitchell so far today from the free throw line, 3 of 5, 60%. 7 of 12 from the field. He's made 1 3-point attempt. It was no good. He's going to make it 4-6 so far for number 25. The senior out of Indiana, 6'8", 220 forward. Transfer from Shawnee State into second year with FMU, coming along with head coach Delano Thomas. No good for Mitchell on the second free throw. 64-23. Conquistadors looking for something. Trying to rejuvenate anything. Going on the inside. Nothing. Just can't connect. And Mitchell. Here comes Junior. Junior trying to find the inside himself, but draws the foul. You want to know how much of a struggle it's been for Florida National tonight. 8 of 43 from the field. 18%. 2 of 19 from the three-point line. I mean, they've had some pretty good trips to the free throw line, at least 3 of 4. Maybe they just need to draw more fouls and they can start racking up the score there, because it's not working from the field or from the three. 22 rebounds for Florida National, 42 for FMU. And out of those 42, 15 of them are offensive rebounds. As Junior takes another one, no good. 65-23 for FMU. Joel Hamilton is in for Maximo Montaninos. Well, he's in as well. Both of them coming in for Latavius Mitchell and Mohamed Diallo. Jeremy Aram, defensive rebound. Maximo Montaninos called for the foul. And he'll send Jeremy Aram to the free throw line. Jeremy can't connect. 65-23. And it looks like we got a sub coming in for Florida National. Putting in Ralph Lauren in for Matias Montezuma. No good on either one. Folks, I don't think I've seen, even against the game for the last one between FMU and FNU, this team looks more fluid, looks more concise, and much more physical as well. Because this is the first time we're seeing it here at the FMU Wellness Center, because the other two games, of course, they were all the way up in Jackson, Mississippi, but I'm talking with some fans in the stands, what they've seen so far, and they would repeat what I just said. They look more fluid. They look more together. You don't got those growing pains, which that was one thing I was looking for this year is, there's only 5 returners this year for FMU. So out of the 20 players on this team, 5 of them returners. That's not counting the Devo additions, might I add. But only 5 players from the varsity team returning this year. So you wonder, was there going to be more growing pains similar to what happened last year? So far, the answer is no. There's been an incredible trio of games to kick off this season for Florida Memorial. (66-25). 41-point advantage for FMU. Pass on the inside to Hamilton, no good. Battle for the ball, over to 22, and he knocks it down. That was Samaja Mentor. Arnum looking for someone. Pass it all the way. Here's a 3. No good for Matias. It'll be Junior going to work this time around. He's looking for something. Conquistadors try to go for the turnover, trying to steal the ball, but they're going to give it to Florida National regardless. So probably a line just got his finger on the ball. With 11:37 to go here in half number 2. Like we mentioned earlier, we'll give you guys a little recap on the history. Florida National actually on top against FMU in terms of the all-time series, 9-4. FMU hasn't won back-to-back games against Florida National since 2017 and 2018. In those 2 matches against each other. Lions are 2-5 against Florida National at home. The last 10 matchups give it to the Conquistadors 7-3. And that's even including the 21-22 season when FMU won the Sun Conference Championship that year. Whistle and the foul. And Cameron Johnson slow to get up, and he's got an injury. Let's see what happened here. Johnson just bodies his way, and ooh, just landed. Knocked. I don't want to see that replay again. So Johnson still being attended to by the athletic training staff, and you see the FMU cheer squad. There you see also on the screen, the big man, the sixth man is what they call him, head coach Delano Thomas. His second year coaching the FMU Lions. And in his first year, all he did was take them to the Sun Conference Championship in a thrilling victory over cross-rival St. Thomas. For more information on that game, 65-61 win at the Fernandez Family Center. So FMU, as the number 2 seed, while St. Thomas was the number 1 seed, they went into St. Thomas's home and they took the cup from them. Of course, FMU and St. Thomas, the Battle of Miami Gardens, one of the premier collegiate rivalries in the NAIA. Delano Thomas, 26-7 all-time as the FMU head coach. That is including the 24-7 record that he achieved last year and the 2-0 record he has this year. And if things stay the same, it'll be a 3-0 start to the year and a 27-7 record. An incredible start to his coaching tenure for Florida Memorial is head coach Delano Thomas. Lions went to the national championship last year where they fell to Ev Angel in a 96-71-76 loss in Waxahachie, Texas. The championship last year was the second for the men's team in 3 seasons. After missing the playoffs the year prior, they won the championship 2 years ago as FMU knocks another one down. 70-27. Can they get to 100 points again? They haven't done so this season, but this will be the opportunities. They're only 30 points away as the Conquistadors are off the mark on the three-pointer. Donzo there to swallow the ball. Going inside, wrestling his way through, no good. Conquistadors with the defensive rebound. Here comes Armon, looking for something. All he finds is Sea Lions. So far, looking outside, 3. Kaboom. And we got a timeout as we got another player down for Florida National. The injuries starting to pile up for the Conquistadors. That's Jeremy Arnhem. Got the three-pointer for Florida National, but at what cost as he is down and is going to bring out the athletic training staff. We'll take a quick commercial break in the meantime, folks. You're watching HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network.
Your pet when you're not at home. But to monitor threats to your hybrid workforce wherever they are, you need more than technology. You need CDW, who gets to know your business and can design and deploy custom solutions with pre-configured HP notebooks with HP Wolf Security. AI-enabled threat detection and remote management protect your endpoints 24/7, giving your defenses some real teeth.
Bummer.
HP makes always-on remote security possible. CDW makes it powerful.
It's a big match for the National Women's Soccer League, and only the best will win.
Just blaze, Godzilla bankroll, stones from Leone, yo, I ain't got it all. That means I'm barely home, trailblazers, stay rolling with vengeance. My arts is crafty dogs, why I stuck on Laffy Taffy, wondering, how did y'all get past me? I've been doing this before, now it's dropping nasty.
There's the FMU men's basketball team. Up by 40, 70-30 with under 10 minutes to go here in the contest. In this home opener for Florida Memorial, the defending Sun Conference champions. Take a look at some of the players and some of the people showing their support here. Florida Memorial University, South Florida's only HBCU. They love their basketball. The team always filling up the stands here at the FMU Wellness Center. 9:59 to go here in half number 2. The Lions on top 70-30. I was going to say 70-13. It's not that bad. Either way, it's a clinic for Florida Memorial. Give you a little more information here. And like I mentioned for Florida Memorial, 13 new additions to the roster, 5 of them being freshmen. One of those freshmen is Darrell Little Jr., who has had a stellar night so far for FMU. Region stat leaders right now, Latavius Mitchell leads the way in points scored with 18. Mohamed Diallo second on the board with 13. Those are the 2 leaders for FMU. Only one conquistador with double-digit points. That's Cameron Johnson with 10. Taryn Hamilton next up with 9 points, so he's only 1 away from breaking into the double digits. Gary Adams and Jeremy Arnhem are the trio for the Conquistadors. Florida National going to pass outside. Here's the 3. Kaboom. Knocks it down, Ralph Laurent. Florida National trying to get on the board. 70-33, and FMU repays the favor. Darrell Little Jr. said, you got a 3 in you, I got 1 in me. Florida National will go for 2. And they get this one courtesy of Cameron Johnson, his 12th point. FMU going for another 3. Nowhere close. Completely off the mark. Paints the arc like a rainbow around the net. 73-35. Shot clock at 22. 8:45 to go here in the game. Substitution coming in. You got Calvin Payton coming in for Darrell Little Jr. Calvin Payton looking, finds his man. That's Diallo. Florida Memorial looking inside again to Diallo. Man, oh man, Lions trying to get the ball. How do they wrestle the ball away? Samaja Mentor able to get it back to Payton, and Payton off the mark for the 3. Conquistadors with the ball back. 8:22 to go in the contest. FMU turns the ball over with Terrell Hamilton. Hamilton with space, finds room, finds 2 points on the board. Back to a 40-point game. And I'm not sure what Florida National was looking for there. Hamilton gets it back, and Hamilton dunks it. Terrell Hamilton becomes the 4th Lion with double-digit points. Take a look at this, folks. He was feeling himself there. 4 Lions with double-digit points. Latavius Mitchell, along with Mohamed Diallo, Terrell Hamilton, and Darrell Little Jr. $7:35 to go on the clock. It's a 42-point advantage for FMU. What can Florida National do? I mean, the Lions, they're in the catbird seat. Just play solid, forcing Florida National have to try to make some splashy moves, whether it's through the three or try to get some easy layups. And not if Latavius Mitchell is going to do what he did just there, extending this lead for Florida Memorial now 79-35. Here comes a three. Kaboom. And once again, it's Ralph Lauren. If you're Florida National at this point, Ralph Lauren is knocking down the threes. I would just get him clear as much as possible and let him chuck and do his thing. Okay, Mohamed Diallo caught everyone sleeping there. Even caught me sleeping for a bit. I was about to say he goes for the dunk, fakes it, and decides he's going to do it anyway. 81-38. Pass on the outside. Now into the paint for 2 points. And once again, it's Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren with 7 points. Diallo inside, knocks it down. $81-40, and make it 83-40. Gets the foul on top of that as well. So can make it a 3-point play here. Mohamed Diallo, this week's Sun Conference Defensive Player of the Week. 7-foot senior, 230 forward out of DeCarter, Georgia. Formerly went to Clayton State before joining the FMU Lions in his first year as a Lion. Defending conference champions, South Florida, HBCU. Doesn't get any better than that. 6:16 to go here in the contest. FMU on top, 83-40, a 43-point advantage. The gap is still larger than the amount of points the Conquistadors have scored. They'll get the ball back. A little scary there as Nick Frazier enters the contest for FMU. So the Lions seeing what else they got, but they got Latavius Mitchell. And they draw the foul to get the ball back. Let's just replay that whole thing right there. I was going to give some praise over here to Nick Frazier, but Latavius Mitchell said, hold your horses. 20 points on the night for Latavius Mitchell. 22 to be exact. FMU and Mohamed Diallo just gets one more point. We're talking 2 players with over 20 points on the night. Incredible stuff from FMU as the timeout is called with 6:05 to go. We'll take it with them, folks. You're watching HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network.
Nissan has a car for everyone.
Every driver who wants more.
More turbo.
More freedom.
More electric.
At Nissan, more is all we do.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
And we're back, folks, here at the FMU Wellness Center. 85-40 in favor of the Lions, who have been putting on a clinic in their home opener here against Florida National. Florida National in their second game of the season. Starting the season off with back-to-back tilts, Sun Conference teams. Mentioned it earlier, the defeat to Kaiser earlier in the season. They're about to drop to 0-2. 5:50 to go. Inside the paint, and a clean bucket for Jeremy Arnold. Had a little bit of a scare earlier after his three-pointer. And FMU will look to trade with the three-pointer themselves, but can't connect off the sophomore Nick Frazier. They get the ball back, and Latavius Mitchell over to Calvin Payton. Payton outside for Mentor. Mentor looking outside for Frazier. Frazier, he's in his second year for Florida Memorial. So shot clock expires. Not enough time. It'll be shot clock violation on Florida Memorial. It'll be Florida Nationals ball. Nick Frazier, one of the returners for FMU, 6'1", 205 wing out of Coral Springs, Florida. Went to majority Stoneman Douglas High School. Lions trying to turn over the ball. They nearly do, I believe so. Got a foul drawn. I believe it's going to be against the Lions. Saying 22. Samaja, yeah, so it's against Samaja Mentor. So foul called against Florida Memorial. You got Gary Adams, 6'1" guard. Went to Miami, from Miami, Florida, went to Western High School. Actually a former Lion himself. So playing against his old team. Right now the old team is getting the best of him. And just poor communication on the pass over to Montezuma gives the Lions the ball. That has also been a problem with Florida National all day. Just poor communication. Nick Frazier. Maximo. Maximo going inside. Foul. We got a new addition as well here coming in. Let's see, number 24. Don't have a 24 here on the roster. Let's see if we can pull up another one to see exactly who this is. No, we don't have a 24 here for FMU. So until we see... Well, until we get confirmation on who exactly number 24 is for FMU, we'll let you know. Florida National with the offensive rebound. They'll go for three off the mark, trying to get it. Nice work from number 24 for FMU, finding room for Maximo. Florida National just trying to swat the ball away, but draws a foul. Take a look exactly what happened here. As you can see, going forward in the Conquistadors, the defense to swat the ball away. Actually, it's going to be Florida Nationals ball at the end of it. So all things considered, I mean, in terms of a disastrous night for Florida Nationals, probably the bright spot. Outside, wide open for three. No good. Lands right into the hands of Maximo. Over to Junior. Junior with the layup. Darrell Little Jr. Way he's playing out there, you would have no idea he was a freshman. FNU answers back with a layup themselves, courtesy of Vejas Matecones. 24. Around the perimeter here. Maj Mentor, 24 for the three. Bounces off the rim, no good. As Maximo Modatinos with 3:24 to go. 89-44 is the difference. 45-point advantage for Florida Memorial. Maximo Modatinos with the foul. And that means Florida National will take a trip to the free throw line. So it'll be Vejas Matecones coming in. He'll shoot the free throws for Florida National, who have struggled at the free throw line so far. 4-7 from the stripe. Only 57%. Hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows for FMU either. 14-24, 58%. That's something we're going to have to clean up. got a timeout. Took a little bit of time, but timeout is officially called. And no, so they change it to he's just going to be on the court himself. And they even changed the shooter, so now it's Matias Montezuma. I'm not sure exactly what went on there, but here we are. They called a timeout, then he was there, gave him the point. Now it's just, who knows? Who knows at this point? Either way, we're back into it. 3:22 to go. Deep pass over to Nick Frazier. Over to Mentor. Mentor looking for something. And he fouls a turnover for the Conquistadors. Looking to take advantage. Draws a foul. Incredible. 2:58 to go in this game. So here comes the free throw attempt. Antecones once again. No good. So it says 89-45. Well, it doesn't stop on the Sun Conference grind for Florida National. As the team will now travel to Ave Maria on Tuesday, November 12th. So they'll have a little bit of a break when they'll take on the number 17 team in the nation, Ave Maria University. So the Sun Conference grind continues, as after that, they have to take on D1 opponent, FIU, on Thursday, November 14th at the Ocean Bank Convocation Center. .258 to go here in this game. And what has been a domination on all aspects. Florida Memorial here in their home opener here in this 2023-24-25 season. Next game for Florida Memorial will be Florida College on Friday, November 1st. They will kick off Thanksgiving month with the tilt against the Falcons here at the FMU Wellness Center. That'll be 6 p.m. once again on HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. You can find tickets for the FMU game on FMUathletics.com if you want to come support Florida Memorial. 2:53 to go here in this game. Lions on top, 89-46 over the Conquistadors. Closing out a dominating performance, and there's a few minutes away from victory. And Conquistadors, they're just trying to end this on a high note, trying to lead the FMU Wellness Center with some dignity. Got a whistle blown. And after that for Florida Memorial will be Eckerd College in an exhibition in St. Petersburg, Florida. 4 p.m. next day on Saturday, November 2nd. Well, the home tilts don't stop for Florida Memorial as well. Starting tomorrow, the FMU action continues, as Florida Memorial will have their senior day. Well, we'll stop it right now as some celebration for J.J. Chapin coming in for FMU. So Chapin, freshman, 6'9", 220 out of Dade County, Florida. Graduated out of Hudson High School, coming in. No good on the free throw. So, like we mentioned earlier, the FMU action continues tomorrow at 1 p.m. when the FMU men's soccer team will host Senior Day at Dr. Lester Brown Park as they take on Southeastern in Sun Conference play. 1 p.m. on HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. And on the volleyball side as well, at 7 p.m. for the Battle of Miami Gardens here at the FMU Wellness Center. That will also be on HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. Florida National gets the ball with 2:23 to go in the game. If you want a little more so what the action's looking like throughout the weekend, Thursday, October 31st, Florida Memorial will have their final home game of the season at Dr. Lester Brown Park, the women's soccer team, at 1 p.m. You could guess where it's going to be on. It's going to be on HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. Back to the court for the time being. Over to Chapin, no good, and just turns over to Mentor. Mentor just didn't know who was behind him. Nick Frazier able to get the ball back. Frazier digging in, spin move. Chapin nearly gets it in. No, it's in. From 24. Frazier makes it another 4. Listen to the crowd. You can hear the crowd roaring. 93-47. Take a look at that, folks. Just a series of points scored for FMU. Getting the ball, Frazier. 93-47. And how about this, folks? Fan favorite Jefferson Cabrera, the junior, 5'5", 150 wing out of Miami, Florida. Folks, let me tell you something. I've never seen someone work as hard as Jefferson right here. One of the Devo standouts from last year in an undefeated season on the Devo side for FMU. And Jefferson, this man, every time I come into this building, Jefferson is always there early in the morning, working his tail off. And to see him get some playing time here is phenomenal. Seeing him on the court, that is awesome. Jefferson is a friend of mine, and it is just awesome to see this right now. Florida National misses on the 3, trying to get the rebound, no good. It'll be FMU's ball. And to continue on the theme here, Saturday, November 2nd at 1 p.m., the FMU football team will take on Thomas University here at Betty T. Ferguson Stadium. That'll be on HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. What a job so far for Florida Memorial. The score says it for itself, 93-47. 35 of 66 from the field, 7 of 16 from the 3, 14 of 24 from the free throw line, 52 rebounds, 19 offensive rebounds, and they've led the game nearly from start to finish. 98% of the game has been all Florida Memorial. You might be saying, where's that 2% coming from? Honestly, even I don't know. I'm just reading it off of the live stats. (93-47). Frazier. Over to Mentor. Back to Frazier. He'll dance around the perimeter. He'll shoot for the 3, and kaboom! Nick Frazier. Less than 1 minute to go. We get 100. Do we get 100 from FMU? Get the ball back. Let's see if they can do it. 35 seconds. Challenge is on. Come on, Jefferson. You got it! Yes! That is awesome. You love to see it. 99-47. 20 seconds to go. Lions got the ball. JJ over to Mentor. Do they go for 100 or do they hold on to the ball? Frazier looking. Frazier going in. Jefferson, not enough for the ball. 5 seconds on the clock. A bad pass, but Jefferson gets the 3. You love to see it. That was incredible. 99-47. And that's it. Florida Memorial, a dominant performance. Just shy of the 100 mark, but a 99-47 victory for the Lions. A beautiful performance for Florida Memorial in all aspects of the word. What a job by Florida Memorial. 38-69 from the field. Read off some stats for y'all. 9-18 from the field. 14-24 from the free throw line. 54 rebounds. 19 offensive rebounds. And on Florida National side, just 17-61. 6-27. 7-13 from the free throw line. Only 27 rebounds. Not at all what they've been looking for, but Lions advance to 3-0 on the year. Their next challenge we mentioned earlier will be against Florida College here at home, 6 p.m. on Friday, November 1st. And we mentioned Florida National take on Ave Maria in just a couple weeks. What a job by the Lions. Incredible. Incredible work by Florida Memorial. What a home opener. It doesn't get better than that. It doesn't get better than that. So that'll do us for us here on HBCU Plus and the Sun Digital Network. Again, Florida Memorial coming on top with the 99-47 victory over Florida National. A great job, a great team win for the Lions against the Conquistadors, continuing their undefeated season as Delano Thomas advances to 27-7 all-time as the FMU head coach. You'll next see them on Friday when they'll take on Florida College. Scoring leaders for so folks, what a job by FMU again. 99-47. Some shout outs: Latavius Mitchell 22 points, Mohamed Diallo 19, Darrell Little Jr. 13. Also Cameron Johnson with 12 points. You got Ralph Lauren trying to make some things happen for the 3-point line for Florida National. Just wasn't their day, but it was all the day for FMU here at the home opener. Again, congratulations to FMU on the 99-47 victory. You'll see the men's basketball team again Friday, November 1st at 6 p.m. at the FMU Wellness Center, taking on the Florida College Falcons, which should be another thriller here at the FMU Wellness Center.